what's up, everybody? I am solo tonight. Michelle has got the night off. Her and Anthony are upstairs, probably watching another channel live, if I had to guess at it. And it's not Luvy's Fat Life, let me tell you that. But hey, we're going to have a great show tonight. Had to do the countdown, start a little bit early. I've got some kind of fruit juice drink that Anthony's got 5 calories in it. But of course, I added the Malibu coconut rum to it. So it's got a lot more calories in that now. But it so puts me on a cruise ship. It so does. I just can't get used to these aluminum, straws. I want to bite down on them. How many, I need a big golden nugget right there in the middle of my tooth. Hope you're all well. As I said, today we're going to have an episode today that I've been thinking about this for a while now, having this show, to be honest with you. And it's going to be a lot of up and down tonight, up and down. We're going to show you some tips, some tricks. If you're a vlogger, if you got your own channel, or if you're a consumer and you say, hey, I want to check this out. We're going to give you some tips tonight. They're really simple tips. A lot of people in the cruising community or travel community or food community may already know these tips and tricks, but we're going to show you some, and we're going to give you some examples of some that, in my opinion, they look a little funny. And we're not going to mention names, so I don't want nobody to get butt hurt on here or get upset about it and go, oh my God. Now, I can't help if the guests don't come on tonight. This is preface. If the guests come on here and say names, I'm sorry. I'm prefacing this ahead of time. I'm not going to mention names. But if you do some research, you probably can figure it out. Let me just put it that way. But hey, I've been in this for a while. Believe it or not, my YouTube channel is all the way back to 2006. Started out on YouTube, actually in powerlifting. I used to do powerlifting. I know my physique now, you can't tell that. But we used to do powerlifting, and I used to do a lot of workout videos and posted them on YouTube. Oh God, I got people in the back saying, oh, they want the horn. That's really what it is. But yeah, used to do a ton of powerlifting back in the day, and we started out with like a channel with weightlifting, and then it kind of evolved to cooking, and then it's kind of evolved to food and travel, and now we kind of pulled one channel off where most of the food stuff's on it, which I'm behind on that one. And now we're pretty much just travel all the time. And we've noticed since we've done that, our numbers have actually went up. And people had told me ahead of time, don't do it. We love your food and travel together. And I did too, and it made it easier on me. But since we split those channels up, and also since we started cruising again, because we went over 2 years without taking a cruise, our numbers have started to go up. And so we're going to give you a couple of tips and some tips, just what we've learned over the time. We got a couple guests coming on tonight. One of them's already in the back. They're going to come on here in about 10 minutes. But I found a video that the guy says about everything I wanted to say in 5 minutes. This guy's a character. He's from Green Bay, Wisconsin. There's only one Green Bay, right? He's a cheesehead. But man, he said this 3 years ago. 3 years ago, he said this. So this tells you how long buying subs, buying views, subscribers, subs, you know what that means. He said this over 3 years ago. And I want to play real quick. It's a 5-minute video. So if you want to go get something to drink and come back, please do so. Yeah, Janice says, I love Green Bay. So this guy's a character. He's going to tell it like it is. And then I might try to show something real quick myself before our first guest comes on tonight. But we want to talk about several things. Number one, YouTube channels, of course, growing your subscribers organically. And then the hidden secret behind the scenes is there's some stuff that goes on behind the scenes that, in my opinion, I don't like. But hey, if you're a creator and it works for you, what I've got here in the bottom, you do you. It's a mirror test. If you don't have a problem with the mirror on it, do your thing, right? But let me show you Mr. Greenbaywacky here. Yeah, I know that's a crazy name, but let me show you what he has to say about it. I just totally screwed up. I did not give you Greenbaywacky. I started giving you my PowerPoint slide. So here's Greenbaywacky. See, when Michelle's not here, I fall apart.
Hey, it's Greenbaywacky here. I got a quick message for you because you know what I like to do is just open your eyes to how YouTube works and what some people are doing. Today I want to talk about people, channels, content creators all over YouTube. I'm not pointing the finger at anyone in particular that buy their way to the top or think they're going to buy the way to the top. And here's how it works. They have services that they use on the internet. And by the way, this is very much against YouTube policies. They buy views and they buy subscribers so that they make their channel look better, bigger, badder, so you respect them more. But you know what? It's fake.
And I'll bet you didn't know when you get 100,000 subscribers on YouTube, you get a silver play button. But guess what? When you buy your subscribers and buy your views, no silver play button for you. That's a fact. That's in the YouTube guidelines.
Now, here's how it works. A lot of people didn't even know this. I assumed everyone knew this. There are services out there that you can get whatever you want. You want 1,000 views on your videos? You want 2,000, 10,000, 500? How much do you want to add to just kind of make it look better? Go to a service on the internet. You'll get that. You want more subscribers? You can get them. Just whip out a credit card. That's all you have to do.
Oh, did I mention that some people put phony accounts and bots onto their live streams? The reason they do this is to make their live stream look a lot more busy. Because if you see a busy live stream, let's say 150, 200, 300 people in the chat, you assume that must be a very popular channel. But they actually do this to keep up appearances. This happens all the time on YouTube, all over YouTube. Don't ever do it. It's fake. It's phony. You want real supporters. Next time you're in a busy live stream, click the 3 dots on the right and look at the participants. Do you really think there's that many people lurking? Seriously.
By the way, I'm not pointing the finger at any particular channel. I just want to open your eyes. Me and actually a lot of people I know like to investigate channels when we see things. Now, why do we do that? Are we jealous? Hell no. No. We like to applaud hard work and real growth. But fake growth, to me, isn't even worth applauding. It's fake. And you, if you're a channel that does this, when you go look at your channel and your numbers, you know they're fake. So how can you get excited about it? Here's how it works. You can, as a person, if you want to check into a channel, if you see spikes, you're like, wow, they got 7,000 subscribers and they're getting 20 views on their videos, right? Good chance they really don't have 7,000 subscribers. They probably got them from sub for sub. That's number one bullshit, but that's a little easier. The harder ones to spot are when you see videos that have lots of views, 20, 30,000, 10,000. The best way, there's a simple formula, okay? Look at the videos, look at the number of thumbs up and thumbs down, and look at the comments. Comments on videos is very important. Now, I'm not talking about live streams. A lot of live streams upload. I get it. Not a lot of comments on those. Talking about videos. So the videos will have, let's say you find a video and you're like, well, you're looking over a channel like, wow, 600 views, 700 views. Now, all of a sudden they got videos with 11,000, 30,000, 40,000. And you're like, is that real? Go look at the comments and you see 75 comments, 100 comments on a video with that many views? No, that's not real. And then you even investigate the comments even more, and you see that a lot of them are troll accounts. Because see, that's what they do. What they do is they buy the views to prop the video up. Then they want to pad the comments to get as many out there to make it look plausible. And they use these fake accounts to actually leave comments. So you'll see a high, now I'm not saying some accounts that don't have the little icon that you might consider a troll is not real. It's all proportionate to the thumbs up, thumbs down in the comments. Now, you can investigate on Social Blade. A lot of people didn't know that. Social Blade, just how it sounds. You can go check out a channel and find any channel and you start looking at patterns. You look at how many views they got for a day, how many subscribers they got, and the patterns, and you're like, you know, I don't get this. They were getting 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and jeepers, now it's like 70, 80, 90. And you're looking at their views. Trust me, it takes a little while to get trained how to investigate channels, but I'm pretty well trained, and a lot of my friends are as well. No jealousy here, nothing like that. I love to applaud success, but I like to call out bullshit when it's bullshit.
He said it. It's BS, right? Hey, so I want to make sure everybody understands this tonight. And this was the whole preface of this show is I kind of feel for some of the newer channels that are starting out that I feel like sometimes you get overlooked or people lead you down the wrong path. I'm going to give you a personal experience from my channel. A couple years ago, we had to hit 1,000 subscribers, and I'm not going to mention any names. I could, but I'm not. There was I got a message on Facebook, and it was probably 6, 7, 8 channels in the I'll just say this travel community that wanted me to join them in doing a playlist. And on playlist, these channels needed the hours to get up. And I already had enough hours. I mean, I got lucky early on that we have a video on the food part of it that has 120,000 plus views. So I was already fine on the hours. And then when we hit the subscribers, I didn't need to do it. But they wanted you to join this playlist, sub to their channels, and then turn around and do a loop on this playlist so that it played for 24/7. You couldn't have your volume all the way down. You had to pull your volume up a little bit. But it was just to get these channels up on their views, their view hours. And I mean, I get it. I can understand that. I didn't do it. You know, they sent 2 or 3 messages to me, and I finally just said, you know, I just X'd out of it. And nothing against the channels that were in there. I knew what they were trying to do. I wanted what my channel to be organic. I want it to be real. And if I wasn't getting the views or the subs, I didn't want them. And I've never thought about buying subs. During this past week, I had another channel contact me, and behind the scenes, I actually had 2 channels behind the scenes contact me and said, man, I've had people reach out to me. These are new channels that aren't at 1,000 yet. And they're telling other people in this community are telling him, hey, just go ahead and go to Fiverr and buy this many thousand. And you can set it up where they just drop 50 today, 50 tomorrow, 100 today, 100 tomorrow. And then you can buy the views as well. And to me, it's just not right. And it actually, in my opinion, hurts your channel. And then I'm telling you some of the ugly truths in some of this. So I have more respect for a channel that has 70 subscribers or 85 or 100 and is doing it the right way than turning around and paying and having 2,000 dropped here, 2,000 dropped there. Later on tonight, I'm going to show you step by step how to go on Social Blade, look up a channel. I've got a channel in there. You're not going to see their name. I'm going to show you for the last 30 days how all of a sudden they've gotten 1,500 subscribers in the last 30 days. You can go look this up on your own. And as a creator, I want to tell you this. Some people say, well, why would you be looking up another channel? Why would you do? I'm going to tell you what, there's a lot of analytics to YouTube, and you need to use every tool you can organically and morale wise, in my opinion, morals, to look and see what's going on. You can see what videos are working for other people. It may give you an idea for a video that you need to do for your channel. There's a lot of things we have a lot of tools that are at our resource that are free. So why not take advantage of them? When you all of a sudden see a channel though that started up after you, and all of a sudden they're up to, 8, 10, 12, 15,000 subscribers, and they've only been around for about a year or 2 years. Yeah, I'm gonna check that channel out because I want to know what they're doing that I need to do. What am I doing wrong? So I don't want to see anybody new getting caught up in here to go down the wrong path. Now, if you don't have a problem with it and you don't have a problem buying subscribers and buying views because you want to beat the game, you want to beat the YouTube, more power to you. I mean, that's on you to do that. And I don't answer to you. I'm not a judge and jury on it, but I just don't think it's right. And I hate to see people coming into this YouTube game and they get depressed about it. And they're like, well, why did they get so many and I didn't? I'm putting out good videos too. You are, and keep doing it and doing it the right way. And you're going to have one of your videos finally just pop like that. And then next thing you know, boom, you skyrocket. So I just want to encourage you, those that have channels that are like, man, I'm not there yet. What am I doing wrong? Keep your head down. Keep putting the videos out. Try to put 2 videos out a week. Create content. When you create your content, try to do 3 and 4 videos at a time. When we go on a cruise, people laugh at me. I can get 30 to 40 videos out of one cruise, a 5-day cruise. They're not 15, 20, 25 minutes long. They're 8 to 12 minutes long, but you can get a lot out of a short time period. So just be thinking about things out in advance. So we got our first guest back here in the back. I want to bring them on, and I want them to kind of just, tell us their opinion. And, maybe they've had some experiences like this as well. I know this channel, in my opinion, has done it the right way because I've watched them from early on. Another thing I want to say, I'm not a fan of sub for sub. If you want to sub to a channel that you like and you're going to watch their content, then do it. Don't sub to a channel just to sub to them so they'll sub to you, because then 2 or 3 days later, they're not going to watch your channel or they'll unsub from you. I'd rather have people watch my channel that want to watch it. That's just me personally. I'll say in here, find a channel out and go sub to them. But if you're not going to watch their content, then why even sub? That's my opinion on that. But I'm going to bring in our first guest. I'm not even going to introduce them. I ought to put something on like. What's up, Beach Please?
Yo, what's up, Mike? Thanks for having us.
Man, I am so glad you and Miss Betsy came on tonight. I just, when I got this idea in my mind to do this and people kept reaching out, and I said, that's a channel that, in my opinion, has done it right. That you do things your way. It may not be the way everybody else does, and that's great, but I think you guys do it the right way. And I just want to welcome you both on.
Well, thank you. And
Thank you.
We did have some help, and I think it had something to do with you wearing the Beach Please hat continuously every live show until we got over that 1,000. So
yeah, I wore it for 7 straight years. It was 7 long years. It smelled pretty bad, but no, I don't think I had to wear it but a couple of months. Man, you guys were just blowing up. Y'all did awesome. I mean, you were there. You're in the club.
Yeah, I mean,
it took time.
The Horizon videos, when Cruising Restart happened in July last year, is kind of when we got that boost, and it took us from like 800 just over 1,000 from that whole vlog series.
When we were on Horizon, when we got off, we were just under 1,000.
Yeah. So, anyways, that
vlog
series is kind of what pushed us over. I think a lot of people were interested in seeing the cruise restart. Plus, we were doing a ship out of Miami, which is a very popular destination. So that helped us a lot. But I mean, it was kind of a struggle for our first couple years. Our first 2 vlog series didn't even get us over 100 subs. So we did the Carnival Splendor and the what was the other one? Carnival Sensation. And then right before we did the Carnival Magic is when we hit our 100 subs, and we were so excited. We were so happy because we got to name our URL for our channel.
Yeah, that's a cool thing when you finally get to that point and you can do that. But you also know the hard work it took to get there, right? I mean, can you give us maybe some examples of 2 or 3 things that maybe you guys have done to try to get to 1,000? And then I don't know, kind of what I said earlier may have came across a little harsh, but it was true on what happened to me and people trying to reach out to me and get me to buy subs or get me to get their playlist hours up high and all that. Has anything, first, what can other channels do to try to get there to 1,000? But then number 2, have you had any situations that may have popped up like that where either you heard about it or it happened to you or anything like that? Again, I'm not saying name any names, but just
we're not naming any names.
I'm writing them down and they're going to be on a plate I'm going to mail to you. But tell us a little bit from your experiences, Beach Please. You know what you've kind of seen going on.
Well, for the first question, how do we get, or like some tips to get to 1,000? We just kind of just made our videos like we do, like we're making some home videos for our memories, for fun to watch. We make them kind of fun and entertaining and quirky too.
Well, that's because that's us. We're out of control.
Yeah, it's just kind of our style and our personality.
You're just being yourself.
Exactly. And then, the live shows, we started doing that a couple years ago, or maybe a little less than 2 years ago.
79 episodes ago.
79 episodes ago.
Wow.
And that kind of helped us boost too, because a lot of people come to the live shows that don't really watch the vlogs so much, but maybe they watch a few here and there.
I think those are great for watch hours, because right there, like right now, you have 40 people watching. There's 40 watch hours for
a live show.
Unfortunately, my people only stay for about 5 minutes per episode. It actually hurts my percentage. My percentages go way down from the lives, to be honest with you.
Really?
Oh, no, wait. I got something to help make people stay. Hold on a second here. Oh, there we go.
Yes. And I will do a...
Lovely.
All right. I got breaking news, and now I need you to hit the fart button. Yes. Okay. See, I can't do that no more, but you guys can. So I've been put on fart timeout.
Covered. So to answer question number 2 about have we ever come across anything like buying subs or views or anything like that, we have been hit up when we were a smaller channel. We won't name any names or anything like that, but we honestly didn't know anything about it. We haven't even heard of it, or didn't even know what it was, that it existed. So we did a little bit of research, and I put together some screenshots.
We've even talked some people out of buying subs.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
But I see Janice posted right here. I've heard a lot of people ask to watch playlists for other vloggers for watch hours. I don't really think that's too bad if everyone in the community gets together to watch some videos to get you over your however many hours.
I mean, if it's something you like doing anyways, and watching the cruise content and travel content and food and all that kind of stuff, then why not? But if you feel like you're forced to do it, then I don't see why you should.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, in the situation I was talking about earlier, they wanted you to play a loop and leave your laptop or computer on all night long, 24/7, playing this playlist loop to boost the numbers. And they even told you to keep your volume up a certain level or it didn't count. So to me, going and watching a playlist, I binge watch playlists all the time. I'll go watch, even your videos, I'll go watch 3, 4, 5 at a time. If you're busy during the week and then you got a weekend, you got some time. So I'm a big fan of watching playlists. I'm just not a fan of doing a 24/7 loop just to boost these hours up like that. To me, that's kind of fake.
Yeah. Okay. So I thought about looking at it earlier today, and I put together some screenshots. So I did a search on Fiverr, and you can see here, I searched for 1,000 subscribers YouTube, and immediately you got a bunch of results. So I thought, why not click on the top one there, which it shows the before and after. And let me skip over to the next one. And he's got 5 stars. He's got only a couple reviews.
$10? That's all it costs?
Yeah, that's what I said. $10.
Jeez.
If you're starting off new, you're going to think, why not? $10 is nothing. That'll boost me up and get me there. So I scroll down a little bit more on his page, and he's got a description of what he does. He makes himself sound professional. He's certified digital marketing, YouTube channel monetization expert. So that sounds pretty promising, right? And we go over a little bit down about the seller, Tech Guru YT. He's got his 5 stars there. Now I noticed that he's from Pakistan. And
that set him down a wormhole.
It kind of sent me looking at all the other ones to see, okay, where's everybody from that's a so-called expert in marketing? So I looked a little more, Anyways, this guy's different levels. He's got the $10 basic, the $40, the $90, and you get more and more the more money you spend.
Well, amount of days and things like that.
So I went before I go on to this slide. I went over back to that and looked at clicked on all the other offers for buying subs, and I would say like 9 out of 10 of them are from Pakistan or India, which kind of made me think, okay, well, where's
And you said Taiwan.
Well, Fiverr is based out of that, right?
I don't know.
I think Fiverr is like India. It's from India or Pakistan. I believe so.
Okay. Well, I know a lot of musicians sell like samples and stuff like that there. So it's all over the world, I believe. I don't know. But I thought, okay, so let's just see what else is there. Cause it kind of threw a little red flag in my head thinking, all right, I don't want to like just throw my money to the guy that keeps calling me every other week, telling me my Amazon account's been hacked. And I need to tell him my new credit card over the phone. And then,
paying Target gift cards.
And his phone number came up as scam likely. So I found one that looked like legitimate. It said certified next to his name. And it was a picture of a guy with orange hair, a ginger guy. Looked okay. Let's click on this one.
That's called red.
Red?
Yes, red hair.
Okay, red hair. Anyways, I clicked on him and I went down to his information, and he was from Thailand. So I think he just had a thumbnail there. So, anyways, I looked a little further, and I shared this video with you earlier on Facebook Messenger. Mm-hmm. And so we've got this guy here, Financial Wolf. And this is a screenshot from his actual video. This isn't me screenshotting his page. But at the time, he had 37,000 subscribers. Now he's well over 100,000. But he did an experiment. So he bought subscribers from a Fiverr seller and started a new channel. So he started a new channel. Well, this is his existing channel. You can see it's got some pretty steady analytics there. He's got watch hours, subscribers, views, all that good stuff that you want. Now, here's his new channel. You can see above his profile picture that he uploaded. It says 0 subscribers. So this is him creating a channel there. And he's about to upload his first video. Now, his first video, he uploads first, and then for the experiment, buys the 1,000 subscribers. And there it is right there. You can see underneath his name, YouTube with Wolf, he's got 976 subscribers. His first video, which he uploaded before the experiment, has 10 views in 4 days.
Wow.
So that kind of tells you something there. Next, we go to his spike in subscribers. You can see in 1 day's time, he gained 1,751 subscribers. But if you look above my head over here, where it says current subscribers, it's 949. So YouTube knows that there's fake accounts, there's bots, something screwy's going on. So they just axed about 800 of his subscribers. Now, in this next one, he uploaded a second video. Now, this was after he had the subscribers. So you can see the top right is 955 subscribers. Now, under his new video,
it still hung on to a lot of them.
Yeah, it hung on to a lot of them. YouTube's not going to catch them all. But under his new video, now that he's got almost 1,000 subscribers, you see that it's been uploaded for 11 hours and 43 minutes. It's got 1 view on it.
Wow.
It was probably him.
It might have been his own view. So now here we are between the two videos. His first one dated April 30th, had a total of 3 views, got 2 views the next day, no views the following day. And then after he bought the subscribers, the second video got 4 views, and then 1 view, and then no views. Yeah, so
you're breaking it down, baby.
Yeah, that's my little breakdown of
that
what
is
I kind of.
That's a really good breakdown. I watched that video too, Mike. You had sent it to me when I asked you to come on, and I thought the kid did a really good job of kind of breaking it down. That's the thing about it. You may get up over 1,000 subscribers, 2,000 subscribers, 10,000, 20,000 subscribers, but who's really watching your videos? When you see somebody, you can buy views as well. That's just something that you can buy on Fiverr as well. And there's other things other than Fiverr. I've actually used Fiverr for bumpers and doing intros early on when I wasn't, used to my software. Our video, our intro to all of our cruise and travel videos now was done by somebody on Fiverr. It cost me like $20-25 to buy that, but you can buy subs and
They're
views.
using creativity.
Yeah. But I don't know. It's just, in my opinion, it's not right. And it really is going to hurt the channel in the long run, in my opinion, because you're not going to get the views. And it looks bad now when you look at a channel that has 10,000, 20,000 subscribers, and then all of a sudden you see, they only got like 10 views or 20 views. It's in my opinion, it just doesn't look well.
Yeah, and it's going to hurt your channel too, because now YouTube is going to see your channel as kind of a fake channel where you have bots, and they're always going to be watching you. So whenever they come by and check on you and maybe axe those suspected subscribers, they're probably going to cut some of your organic as well, which is going to hurt you. And now you're in this spiral of every time you upload a video, you got to go purchase views. And then if you just purchase the views alone, it looks kind of silly because you go down to the comments, like the video you played earlier, and the comments don't match up. He's got, 10,000 views, but he's got 7 comments, So then you have to go back to Fiverr again and purchase comments. So it's kind of a downward spiral.
Cool. All right. So I appreciate you guys on here. I appreciate your transparency on it. Thanks for breaking that down. I'm glad you took a lot of time. What I was going to have to do. You did an excellent job on that, Mike and Betsy. If you guys hadn't subbed to their channel, only if you're going to go watch their videos, go sub to Mike and Betsy at Beach Please. Many of you guys in here, I see you on their live show tonight, and they'll be tonight at 10 o'clock as well.
Yeah, tonight at 10 o'clock, we're going to be talking Carnival Horizon and playing an emoji game. So we'll see you guys there.
Hard-hitting topics like over here at Lovy's Fat Life. We are getting down to some serious
We're all having
issues.
fun. You're having fun. This has been something on my mind for a while, and I've had some other channels reach out to me, and I just really had to get this off my chest tonight. After this, we're going to have fun next week, and we're going to bust it wide open. Thank you guys. Appreciate it.
This episode.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, fart out, right. All right, so I got our next guest in the back. I want to bring them on for about 10 minutes, and then the last 15 minutes, I'm going to break it down for you on Social Blade. I'm going to show you my channel if I have enough time, and then I'm going to show you also Lovy's Fat Life on Social Blade, and then I'm going to also show you another channel. Let you take a look at it. Let me just put it that way. All right, our next guest here. I'm gonna bring him in the house right here. I'm gonna play the music. Mr. Hani, what's happening, brother?
What's going on, Mike? Sorry,
I know this is a topic that you and I and Hani and I behind the scenes, we talk YouTube a lot, and we, I think our channels are very similar in a different way. We're both informative channels that focus on information for travelers. And Hani does that. I think our channel's always done that. So we have a lot of similar interests in our video styles. He's the one that gave me the tip on the secret decks. And every time I do the secret decks, I think of you, Hani, and then they boom, they get 12, 1,500, 2,000 views. I'm like, Hani knocked that one out of the ballpark. I love that. So, Hani, you kind of heard a little bit what we're talking about. This is something I talked to you behind the scenes on before you came on, that I just have a passion and a heart for channels, and that's what our whole live is bringing other channels on and introducing people to them. And I hear a lot of new YouTubers or people that spend out a couple of years say, I can't never get to 1,000, and should I buy subs? Should I not buy subs? And just kind of give us your opinion on the whole thing. You've been around for a couple of years now. You've heard some great information. Oh, thank you, Gary. You shouldn't have done that. Appreciate that. And Miss Janice, I would definitely give that to Anthony as well. Thank you very much. Hey, give us your thoughts on the whole YouTube game.
No problem. I do want to apologize in advance. I did not hear. I was driving to. I'm at my buddy Evan's house. Where, from
Okay.
his room. This was important to me. I forgot I had made dinner plans with them. So, but I wanted to come in. I'm glad that you're giving me a little bit of time just to give a little bit of what I've encountered in this time that I've been doing this. So I'll just jump right into it. So if I repeat anything that Mike and Betsy said, I apologize. But I'm just I'll focus more on my experiences, so that way there is an overlap. So for those of you that know, I came in to start doing the YouTube. I've been around YouTube for a while as a subscriber, watcher, supporter, whatever you want to call it. I decided to start my channel during the pandemic, like many other people, silly enough. But for me, it was at the time was more just so that I could relate or talk to other people that had the same passion and desire. So you, after a while, friends, family, loved ones get sick and tired of hearing you talking about cruising. So I did it for that reason. So that way I would go to these live shows. And unfortunately, a lot of times, especially the larger live shows, you're just kind of a fly on the wall and you didn't get a chance to interact. So I thought, oh, well, if I do my own live show, then I can interact with people. And that really was the beginning of my for my YouTube start, and was Hani's Hump Day Hangout Wednesdays. Anyway, so it wasn't really about. So for me, it wasn't really about hitting that 1,000 subscriber, 4,000 watch hour mark for to get monetized, because it was more at that point just for fun, and not that it still isn't. Hopefully I won't go too long here, but at the time, that's all it was about. So as other people, and I was still early on, other people had started before me. And what happened was they started creeping up on, and again, I apologize, Mike, let me know if you've already talked about this. They started creeping up on that 1 year mark. And for those of you that are not familiar what happens, did you talk about this, Mike, already?
No, we didn't.
Okay, perfect. So what happens for those of you that are not in YouTube or in YouTube and did not know this, once you hit your 1 year mark, you start to regress. And what I mean by that is that you lose your subscribers and views each day that you go by, that you're not gaining subscribers or views, the ones that you gained on day 364, 363, et cetera, right? You're starting to lose. So people started to panic when they found out, oh crap, I'm going to hit the 1 year mark and I'm going to be way behind on my subscribers or views over time, because at the time, in all fairness, there wasn't content to be made. Everybody was relying on live shows. So I understand the panic. I'm not here to try to justify what they did, but I'm explaining to you why. And I'm not here to name names or whatever. I know many that were getting close to that 1 year mark and panicked and said, what do I do? Oh, I can go buy subscribers from Fiverr. I can go buy, and I didn't know anything about Fiverr, to be honest with you, until somebody from this group of people that did this told me about it. They're like, oh yeah, you go and you just buy it and this and that. So my first dip into it was somewhat accidental. And I'll say why I say that was I was told, hey, so initially my niece was supposed to do my social media marketing for me. She flaked out, whatever, right? So somebody said to me, oh, you could buy social media marketing on Fiverr. I thought, okay, I was going to pay her to do it. I'll pay somebody from Fiverr. And what I mean by social media marketing, for those that don't know, they put your stuff out on Facebook sites, Instagram, whatever, right? They blast your stuff out in relevant areas so that people will go, oh, I'll check this out. I'll check this out. That's what I thought I was buying. Turns out, all of a sudden, I ended up with a bunch of subscribers and views on one of my Where's Bernie live shows. And I thought, this is
I remember watching
odd.
that show. I remember watching it.
Right? So I thought, this is very odd. Shortly thereafter, Mike, all of a sudden I get an email from this Fiverr person saying, hey, I have to refund your money. YouTube, there's an issue. They said, issue with YouTube, and I can't complete this request. So I'm going to refund your money. And yes, they refunded me my money. But next thing I know, all those subscribers and views, which is fine with me. I didn't want them, right? That wasn't the what I was looking for. They went with her. Okay. So anyway, so that was my first experience with that. I finally said, you know what, screw it. If it takes me longer than a year or whatever, I'm going to do it. So like many others, one of the things that was told to me to do early on. So I also want to focus on positives. Sorry, Mike. I know. Let me know when I need to cut off.
No. I got you to 8:45. I got one other person in the back, but we're good for the next 5 minutes. And thank you for being honest about this, because not many people would come on here, Hani, and say what you just said. because a lot of people would be ashamed of it. But I appreciate you coming out and telling other people what happened to your channel and how you kind of got duped in it.
Right. No problem. And that's what I told you when we talked about behind the scenes. I want this to be a positive experience because, as we know, there's a lot of smaller channels that are starting out. And I say smaller, but you know what I mean? Like channels that are just starting out and trying to find their way. Right. And I did want at least a few minutes to just touch on that. But let me just finish up with this because I want to finish with a positive. So why I'm saying this is that don't allow this to be, like I said, I kind of fell into it because I was thinking I was getting one thing and I didn't. And that's whatever. And then seeing other people do it, yes, of course it bothered me, but I understood why they were doing it. I didn't like it. I understood why they did it, and I decided, okay, I'm not going down that path. As people were hitting 1,000 subs before me, and no views or great videos to back it up. To be quite honest, right. It was disheartening, right? As a person that was just starting out as a creator, trying to find my way. So what I did, guys, again, and I'll use my last 5 minutes to help out these channels right now that are spaghetti on the wall channels, trying to figure things out. Here's what I did. I realized that I didn't know how to edit. Plain simple. Everything I was doing, I was just uploading videos. And it took a comment by Nancy just saying, hey, you might want to look into editing. And she said it in a very nice way. So I thought to myself, how do I figure this out? So I started doing YouTube shorts. So for those of you that have been with me and connected with me for a while, that's what I started out. I was doing a bunch of YouTube shorts because at that time that was the rage. And I thought this is a great way for me to get my editing chops. So if you are still learning, use YouTube shorts as a way to work on your editing. I don't think I'm a great editor, but I feel like I'm a better at what I'm at and got to where I'm at because of those moments that I took to play with YouTube shorts, right? And that helped my channel grow initially. Another thing that I took early on, advice from Tony. This is before he started becoming, Cruise News guy and stuff like that. But some advice he gave me on my live show that I hold dearly, and I'm going to pass on to you, was edit or film and then edit with a purpose, right? So a lot of people are like, they take forever, and that's okay. Everybody has different ways of wanting to do things. But for me, I wanted to get my videos out as quickly as possible, go on a cruise, edit, etc. So when you film with a purpose. Don't just walk around like all of us did and just film everything and stuff and then sit in editing going, oh my God, what do I do? How do I put this together into a video? And then lastly, to Mike's point, my type of videos that I've decided to go that route because I'm not a couple, right? And that type of thing is to provide informational videos, but also allow people to connect to me, but provide them information and build my channel. And why this is important, this is what I want to leave everybody with. Forget trying to impress other creators. Forget trying to impress this smaller little community of supporters. Not that they don't have value. I'm not saying that. But just think this. If Tony or one of these other bigger channels is live and you're live at the same time, how many of those people are going to come to your live show? Do you want to do you just want to take everybody's, I hate to use the term, sloppy seconds or whatever, right? Those people are already beholden to somebody, right? Do you not? My people are the beach bums. I am building my own community of beach bums because that's what I want for my channel. So what I'm asking you guys to do, you newer channels, figure out who you are, what you want to be, and what is your end goal, and then follow that. Don't cheat, don't sidestep. We all can see when you went from under 1,000 subscribers to all of a sudden to, you know what, we know that you didn't do that. So anyway, Mike, to you.
Hani, you can preach it, brother. You can get up on that stump. But hey, I want to thank you for coming in here, and thanks for being very transparent about your situation and what you've seen, and also giving the tips you gave for some of the other channels in here that may be just starting out, or maybe have been out for a while and they need to hear those extra tips to try to get them up and over. Thank you, brother.
You're welcome, buddy. Take care. Love you, bud.
Love you, man. All right, so I got one other one in the back here. He's getting ready to come on. I'm gonna put him in. And I'm sure he's gonna give us his 5 minutes worth of ain't no telling what he's gonna say about me when he comes on here, especially now that I said that I've used Fiverr before. But I'm gonna bring this other channel on here, and then at the last 10 minutes of the show, we're gonna show you a breakdown of our channel, and then we're gonna show you another channel and how you can tell if another channel, in my opinion, is cooking the books. But let's just throw them right on in here.
Yo, what up?
What's going on, Mr. Look, he's got Josh from Adventures Ahead.
That's right. What's it supposed to be? Can you hear
Hey,
me
Josh,
all right?
you're an OG. You've been around a long time. I think you've got one of
Yeah.
the longest live shows out there on Saturday nights.
Yeah, you're
And
right. I think so.
yeah, so
Um,
kind of give us your feedback on some of this topic tonight a little bit, maybe.
yeah. I was very interested when you were doing this, and you really did put a lot of work into it, and really, into this topic for tonight. To be honest, me and Michelle, we didn't know anything about Fiverr or buying subs or any of that. We didn't know anything about that until like a year and a half ago, maybe. And then someone told us like people buy subs, and we're like, what?
Yeah,
like
what?
we
Can you believe
we
that?
didn't know. Yeah, we didn't know anything about it. We're like, people are buying subscribers, like, okay. But yeah, I mean, it's just weird that like I saw Betsy and Mike earlier. Like you have all these subscribers, but you have like no views. Like, does it, or you have like a video that has like 5,000 views in like one comment. Like, I mean, you know what I mean? Like things like that, it just doesn't add up. I mean, sometimes videos get more comments than others. But if you have like 5,000 views, you should have at least 10 or more comments, I would think.
Yeah.
But and it was good to see Hani on here telling his story about it and stuff. And he was really honest. That was really good. And I think he was actually the one that actually originally told me about Fiverr a year and a half ago, and he told me that story that he told here tonight. But yeah, it's just it's crazy that that this is a thing, and I wonder, Mike, what the people are getting out of it. Is it like, oh, I got 10,000 subscribers? Like, is that what you want to say? Like, I have 10,000 subscribers because you think that you're at some kind of level because you have that many? I don't know. What do you think?
I think it's a point where people want to be recognized, and maybe they think in a certain community, it could be cooking, travel, cruising. In their mind, 10,000, 20,000 subscribers or whatever it is they buy, it makes them feel like they're legit, in my opinion. And I'm going to show you in a little bit.
Right.
One of this top 100 vloggers that Greg came out with from the UK.
Yeah.
It's based off how many subscribers you got.
Right. Hey,
So,
we're not on it.
but technically you should. Technically
Right.
you should be.
Right.
But
right.
Yeah. So I mean, technically you should be. I mean, that's the thing about it. And there's channels on there that did it legit, and there's channels on there I think that cooked the books on it.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, definitely. I definitely agree with that. I just don't understand like what people think they get out of it, or what, like, to have fake subscribers, fake views. Like you said, people buy views as well. And it's like, what, like, why? Like, I mean, I understand what you just said, but to me, it doesn't make sense. I mean, hey man, we're getting close to hitting 4,000 subscribers, and we've been at this a long time, but we're proud of that. We did it through, putting out our content, making connections with people, and and different things like that, and just having fun with what we do, not taking ourselves too seriously either. Like, we just, this isn't our job. This is something that we do for fun.
Yeah, I'm the same way. We're not going to retire. I've been with Haynes for 31 years. I'm not retiring and living off YouTube. I will tell you this, though, and I've told you this, Josh. I do have a 10-year plan.
Sure.
My 10-year plan, and people look at me crazy when I told my wife this a few weeks ago. She's like, I kind of like that idea. My 10-year plan was hopefully in 10 years to have a big enough following that when we retire, that it pays for 2 or 3, 4 cruises a year.
Yeah.
So then I'm traveling for free off a YouTube channel. I'm doing what I love.
Right.
So, the bigger channels that can do this full time,
sure,
my hats are off to you.
Yeah.
And you're being able to do what you want to do. But mine's a 10-year plan. I don't aspire to be Lolita Loca or some of these big EECC. EECC is another channel I think that has done it the right way. They did it
Sure.
all the way through the pandemic. They
Right.
bought an RV. They did traveling. They did all these other different things.
Right.
And you look at their numbers on, I mean, it's consistent. They've consistently grown
Right.
upwards and not did this and then down like that.
Right.
That's how you tell when somebody's buying YouTube subscribers.
Yeah.
It's not a consistent growth. It's
Yep.
like boom and then boom.
Yeah. We're gonna have to talk more off the show about how you used fiber. I mean, we're
Well,
gonna have
now
to.
I'm kind of concerned because Blaine said you can always tell if somebody's getting 10 a day if that they buy subscribers. That's what my channel looks like when we look at it.
Yeah. Yep, Mike. We're
But-
gonna have to figure this out, Mike. We're gonna
But
really figure this.
it's consistently, right? It's not
Sure,
50 and
sure,
then 0.
sure. No doubt, dude. You're doing it the right way. I mean, there's no doubt in that. Like, you know, I feel like it's integrity too. You know, like
Yep.
you know, like, you know, if you want to walk around and say, I'm on YouTube and I got this many subscribers, like, okay, dude, like, what do you want? You want a cookie? I mean, come on, like, who cares, man? It's freaking, you know, it's like, if you, like I said, if you're not one of these bigger channels, or whatever, like, what is it? Like, you got 1,000 subscribers, you got 2,000, you got 3,000, you got 4,000. Like, is that anything really? I mean,
Really,
it's
in
not
the world,
really.
in the world of YouTube, 170,000, like Lolita Loca or even Greg,
Yeah.
who's got 260. That's a small. I mean, you got Mr.
Right.
Beast,
That's not right. That's I mean, that's a lot to our community.
right.
But in the scheme of things, like, if you don't have over 1 million subscribers, you're not nothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In
right.
like the YouTuber land is you know what I mean? I mean, in
Yeah.
our community, having like 170,000 is a lot, or having 200,000 subscribers is a ton. I mean, that's a huge thing. But in the overall scheme, it, like, you know, said, it's kind of like taking a bucket of water out of the ocean. So,
That's right.
but
Well, brother, I appreciate you coming on here tonight. I got about 7 minutes to spill the beans.
yeah,
We're going to spill the beans.
I had to wear my sunglasses the whole time, you know, too cool. So, you know, whatever.
Yeah, yeah. Some of us are old enough to know that song. I wear my sunglasses at night. It's time to turn dark there. I know it.
Okay,
All right,
see
brother,
ya.
We'll talk to you later. Thank you for dropping
Yeah,
in.
no problem, man.
All right, so we're down to the last 7 minutes, and I'm going to spill the beans right now. I want to bring up something real quick, and then we're going to look at my channel at the very end, but I want to bring up something real quick here. Thank you guys for hanging here with us. We're getting ready to spill the beans really quick. So we talked about this earlier. This was a top cruise vloggers list that came out in July. Greg from the UK, his channel, I'm getting ready to show it to you here in a second, but this is based off subscribers. So somebody, Josh asked, you know, why would I want to buy subscribers? You know, if you're wanting to make this top 100 list, maybe that's why yeah, Corey Hart. That's right. That's right, Mark. I wear my sunglasses. Okay, I'll stop. So next, look at his top 10 cruise channels based on subscribers. Look at, you know, the top of these, you know, you got, you know, Tips for Travelers, 286,000 subscribers. Lolita Loca, Tony and Jenny's come way up from just a few years ago. You got Royal Caribbean Blog, you got Don's Family Vacations, you got Ben and David. Emma Cruises has jumped up in the last couple of years. The Ship Life, EECC, as we mentioned earlier, and Cruise Tips TV, Sherry. Those are like the top dogs in the cruising community, right? Biggest subscriber gainers here, and then you got video views. So again, this thing was based off subscribers. So there was some channels that made this list in the top 100, 150, whatever it was, 126. I don't know what it was, that are legitimate and have worked really hard at it. All these top channels, I take my hat off to them. They've worked really hard. Many of these channels on this list have, in my opinion. They've got it the right way. They've done it the right way. So let me show you the next one here. So just going to break it out to you right now. Here's an example of one to me that looks a little funny, because you got on 7.4 through 7.70, you know, the 10, I've got a lot of 10s. Then you got 50, 70, 100. These are subscribers per day. 80, 20, 70, 60, 60, 60, 60, 70, 10, negative 10. Negative 10 should throw a red flag up on views or subscribers. Now, you can have negative subscribers and views if you delete a video that has been put out by yourself, or maybe you deleted a short video, that's something to remember here. My understanding from the definition and research I've done is that if you delete a video that you had subscribers sub to that channel, that on that video, you lose those as well. So if you've put out a short video and it's done really well and you delete it, you lose the views, you lose the subscribers on it. But that's still a telltale sign when you're looking on Social Blade. When you see that, look up here, the 400 some minus. But they had, wait a minute, you had 70 subscribers, but you lost 418 views. How do you do that? That should be a red flag right off the bat. So here we're going to show the next one on this one is, in the last, they're averaging 329 a week, 1,400 in the last 30 days, 209 minus on views, but they gained 10 subscribers that day. You just can't, now there may be something I don't know about. The only thing I know that you can get the negative views on and the negative subscribers on is if you delete a video or YouTube catches you. If YouTube notices that somebody has bought Fiverr, there's other companies. I keep saying Fiverr because that's one I know of off the top of my head. They'll go in there and they'll take the subscribers away and they'll take the views away. And nowadays you can buy both. So years ago, it used to be you could only buy subscribers. Now you can buy both. So you look, you went from only 0, 0, 0, 0, 10, 0, 0 for the next week, and then all of a sudden, boom, 50. This same channel, I didn't edit it. I didn't bring it into here. This same channel had several times where they got like 2,000 subscribers at a time. So just be aware of that. Okay. And if I'm going too fast, go back and watch this video, watch the replay on it and you can kind of learn that. But I want to also show you this right here. This is what I said earlier. This is posted on our Facebook page. I think Hani posted this because he caught this one, but you had 2,340 subscribers within a few days right there. Look at the chart. It's 0 to 10 or whatever it is for a long time. Then boom, it starts going up. Boom, then all of a sudden, boom, it's went way up. 2,340 subscribers. And if you look at the same time on that one, on their videos and their views, they hadn't got 2,340 views within that week. Much less on get that many subscribers in one day. So again. I'll let you be the look at that. I want to bring up real quick, and I know I'm probably losing some of you people. I'm gonna bring up my channel real quick. And I would put my hand on a stack of Bibles. I've not bought subscribers. That's why I'm so passionate about this. I have went on some cruises here recently, and putting videos out makes a huge difference. Your hashtags on your videos make a huge difference. If you're a creator and you're not putting 3 hashtags in your description to be able to help on Google in the search for a video, you're doing yourself a huge disservice. Once I started learning this and then starting to put consistently content out, you can't do one live every week or every other week and not putting videos out and then expect to consistently go up at a rate. I mean, there are some channels that probably do that just because their lives are that great, but you're really not going to be able to do that. I'm going to go ahead and bring up my channel real quick. So let's see if I can share this. So this same time period, I know it may be hard to see. I may need to pull myself out, but I don't know if you could hear me then. But like over here on the left side, if you look at the bottom of this, our channel for the last 30 days has averaged 8 a day. That's one reason why you'll see 10s, because maybe you only got 7 one day and then you got 7 the next day. What's going to put you up there at 10 is how many you got. So it's an average, between 2 days. So someday it may show 10, someday it may show 1, it may show 2. But you look at our channel, it's consistently around 10 because it says 8 is the average a day. And we're consistently getting around 1,000 to 1,200 views a day. That's for all of our videos for the whole channel. yeah, I don't have any hashtags on this one. I will go back and put it in tomorrow. I want to make sure I didn't get a copyright strike first. So this just shows you our channel. We're averaging about 8 a day. So we're averaging, it tells you in the bottom of this, 220 in the last 30 days. If you go to Social Blade, this is the website. You put in your name of the channel yourself. If you want to look at your stats, you put the name of your channel in here, and then hit it. You'll select your your video. I mean your channel, and then you can see your video views. There's also up here at the top an opportunity to look at your videos. I can look at my videos. And it will tell you how many comments. These are the videos that I've put out. These are how many comments are on here. These are how many views I've had on that video. I think we've got 2 or 3 videos in the last couple of the Sunshine Cruise have gotten between 3,000 and 4,000 views on it that kind of hit for us. And if you do put out a really good video, well, I say a really good video, a video that gets a lot of views, you'll be shocked on how many subscribers you can get to that. But again, this is all information that you can look at. It's free. You don't have to buy it. There is a upgrade that you can pay for like a premium package, but this is free. You can look at your own videos and see which one's doing the best, which one's not doing the best. These are all things that you can see and that are free. If you see a spike, like I showed earlier, all of a sudden you see somebody on a channel, if you're comparing yourself to another channel, and you can compare yourself to another channel, there's an option up here where you can put in your channel versus another channel, and you can compare yourself to another channel. You will see dips and increases and decreases. You know, right here, you can see right here, we went on a cruise in February and we started posting our videos in March. In middle of February is when we went on the cruise. And when we got back from the cruise, we started posting our videos on the Freedom. And as we started posting those views on the Freedom, all the views started going up. The subscribers started going up. So you just have to consistently put your videos out. And I'm sorry I had to kind of run through that real quick at the end, but I wanted to bring the guests on tonight and kind of give you their opinions on it. If any of you have any questions behind the scenes that I can try to help you with, I'm all in for helping channels out and helping you grow, helping you do it organically, helping you do it the right way. That's my opinion. If you don't have a problem with buying subscribers and buying viewers, God bless you. Keep doing what you're doing. But I personally feel that's wrong in my opinion. But again, that's my opinion. Would love you guys. So glad you hung out with us here tonight. Please go see Life is Good Today. They're getting ready to go on a cruise. Go see them. Go hang out with them. We love you guys, but God bless you. Have a good evening.